Alexander, so this is my tutorial video for you, and this is going to be on tapping because the brain gym and the other body techniques, you have them down. So let's just go over the tapping points first. This is your first tapping point, right? This is your karate chop. And we go like this. Don't go too hard. And your second point looks like this. It's in your head, and don't go with the two fingers, go with your whole palm like this, and don't go too hard again. And then your eyebrow, and then the bone right here, and tap lightly. And then your eye socket underneath. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's number 6. Right underneath your nose. Then right underneath your lip, that would be number 7. The brain buttons, that would be your number 8. And your number 9, armpit, this much below the armpit. It's your other point, that's number 9. So altogether we have 9 points, even better because the body system had 10, this one has 9. And how do you use that? Remember those little scripts that we used to repeat over and over again? Here's how they work. The first time you find yourself saying, but I don't want to, but I don't have to, but I don't know. When you find yourself saying, but I don't want to, I don't have to, you can just do this. I realize, and you can repeat after me right now, I realize that my brain is resisting right now because this activity seems to be new to my brain, but I'm smarter than my brain, and I'm curious to see how I can get that done. So that's your first script. The second script would be for something, but I don't want to, but why don't want to? Here's how we're gonna do this. I realize that my brain is fighting this activity or exercise, but I choose to give it a try, and I'm excited to see how that goes. And you don't have to go specifically with these scripts, but something along those lines. So the third one would be, no, you do that. When you want to say, no, Mom, you do that, or no, Katya, you do that. Instead, you're going to want to say, I realize my brain is resisting right now, but I choose to use my superpowers and get this done. So the next script is for distractive thoughts. You know how sometimes you get distracted, and the reason your brain is sending you those distractive thoughts is because that's another way of the brain resisting. So here's the script. I realize that my brain is resisting this task and tries to distract me from making an improvement by sending me this distractive thought. And I hate to wait for improvement, and I can't wait to see how I can freeze the distraction and get this task done. And that's how you freeze all of your distractions. I realize that my brain is sending me a distractive thought to prevent me from improvement, and I hate waiting for improvement. I am excited to see how I can freeze, like using your superpowers, like psst, you freeze that thought and you get back to the task that you wanted to do. So the next one is, can I do it later? Mom, can I do it later? What can we do when we keep saying, can I do it later? I realize that my brain is resisting this activity and wants to delay making an improvement. I choose to be challenged and improve my skills right away. I hate to wait for improvement. So that way you're not waiting for later. You want to get started right away. The next script is, I can't do this. Do you ever say, I can't do, that's not my thing. I can't do this. I can't do this. I realize that my brain always resists doing new things, even when those things are good for me. I choose to be smarter and learn. I'm excited to try for just 2 minutes. For just 2 minutes. You can try anything for 2 minutes. So the last, very last script is, I hate it. I hate doing something. When you find yourself saying, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, here's what I recommend you say. I realize that my brain is resisting and making me think that I hate this activity and this activity is hard. Let's see what's hard about this and see how we can make it easy. So I'm hoping that's helping to you, that was helpful to you, and you could use it at home. You can use it with mom, you can use it with dad, you can use it with Matthias, and you guys can all integrate that into your day-to-day life. Okay? Well, bye. Bye, Francie.